It was good, guys. We are back again for another video. This is a trading week analysis. This week's been a bit rough. I think we've only taken one or two trades today, possibly three, and we're just going to revise over it. So I hope you guys like this. Hit that like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not going to stop till I get to the top. I know there's been very little to none videos this week because unfortunately there was a funeral this week and also there weren't any trades to take this week. Like I said, guys, hope you all enjoy, and let's get to this video. The first trade that I've taken this week was on Wednesday. You can clearly see I took a sell here. I was a bit short. The reason why I took a sell here is because price essentially rejected off the monthly open price. Thought this was a good area. It was going to give me a good risk to reward. As you can clearly see, this is kind of like an outlier. If I just entered in at a better area, I would have had this whole move. Unfortunately, my foolishness, I could have just been a bit more patient. But I've just seen in these situations where price can essentially reject off here and not come back, and that's why I got in pretty early. I knew I made one problem, which was I knew I made a problem here having a close stop loss to the monthly open price, as if I was more patient my next re-entry would have been up here. This would have been a way better area. I would have had probably a pretty good risk to reward, and I would have only had 10 pip stop loss. So just from that alone, guys, we can clearly see right now I would be probably getting a 1 to 2.43 because I would have taken out somewhere here, or I probably would have taken out a bit lower here, which is 1 to 2.64. Unfortunately, I got in too early, and also with that, I didn't have a big enough stop loss. So I already know the lessons I need to learn for this, guys. Just be more patient, let price either go through it or let price just do its thing around it. Don't be too hassly because sometimes price can obviously hit your stop loss first before it pushes down, as you can clearly see here. Maybe if I put a horizontal line out, I can see why price essentially stopped here. If I look on the 4 hour, we go to the left, see if it had anything. Okay, so we can see here, if we took into account of this 4 hour monthly open price, if I put it right here, we can see that price was potentially aiming for that, and that's why price grabbed this liquidity and rejected off this area. So another lesson is just to be more aware, look back in time, see where the 4 hour liquidities are, where price could be aiming for, and yeah, that's really it, guys. Really that simple. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next day. Let's do this. You know, it's all about probabilities. So here, I decided to take a buy here just because how price was looking. It wasn't looking too bad. And practically I hit break even here, so it was just a break even trade. Price came up halfway, 50% retracement, and came back down and hit my break even. And I was expecting price to bounce off this area and continue pushing up. As you can see, price did bounce off, although it continued going down. It faked out again. So we can clearly see that this could potentially be a reversal, or it could just be in a retracement. And I was thinking a retracement because price was setting up with a really good buy in this area, as price did not touch the daily open not once. And usually it increases the probabilities of price going up if price didn't touch the daily open and it's going down. So for this, guys, you can clearly see, yes, price is going down, but I was not afraid. I didn't give a fuck. I was expecting price to bounce off here, continue going up, but I did know that this wasn't the best area. The reason why I say this is because there was no news today, or no very impactful news. So I knew that when there's no very high impact news, price takes longer to actually reverse, or it takes longer to reject a certain area, or price just goes to the last or the best area. And in this case, price could have came down here to grab this liquidity, this 4 hour liquidity, or even lower to grab this monthly open price as well. So I was keeping my eyes on these two things as well. If price essentially invalidated me, which it did. Later on, price came down, but I don't know why it stopped here. I guess it just rejected off this area. And you can just say that I was right, but wrong timing, and also price wouldn't have let me in anyway. So this should have been a no trade day, but I was just heated because, you know, it was looking really good for a buy, which if I just listened to what I've learned, my lessons, I wouldn't have taken this trade, and I would have had a break even trade or just no trades today, which is pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoy this. That's all the lessons I can learn from this really is just to listen to your lessons that you've put in. Another thing is make sure you stick with the bias, even though the bias invalidates you. Make sure to also be patient. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna be here tomorrow, and I'll catch you all on Monday. Peace.
Dottie, this one is crazy.